Yo, what's up you cans, it's Milk here. Today I'm bringing you guys a Modern Warfare 2 cinematic tutorial. If anyone's not too sure what an active cinematic is, it's basically this right here, or another example was this. It's basically getting a single player model and putting them in to the multiplayer maps. This is quite an easy thing to learn. It shouldn't take you too much brain power, just for all the autisms out there. I'm doing this tutorial for one reason, and that's because I want it to die out as soon as possible. So if you guys want to overuse them, please do. I'm doing the tutorial because of the Dutch faggot. It's almost like people from the Netherlands are born to piss people off, but oh well. Download this, unzip it, and you're ready for the next step. So in here you just want to copy and paste these 5 files over into your Modern Warfare 2 folder. It can be IWFX or React, it really doesn't matter, it works with both. If you like using Reshade, then I suggest doing React, but whatever floats your boat. Drag and drop them in, replace anything that needs to be replaced, and yeah, so I'm going to have in the, possibly even the description or the comments, some timestamps to certain parts of the video if you want to skip. First, I'm just going to teach you guys what commands you want to use to spawn them in, etc. So what you've dragged in will already have some presets on it from the example folder, so if you ever do change and you want to go back to these ones, you can just drag and drop them back in once you know what you're doing. But anyways, I'm going to teach you guys the commands, which I have kindly added in here for you guys. So first, you're going to want to load up your Modern Warfare 2 game. I'm going to use React, like I said, just because I have Reshade, so it's really up to you what you use. Okay, once it's loaded up, go to your mods folder, choose the cinematic mod, which is the one you would have dragged in, and launch it. This is made by Civil, you guys should know who that is if you actually edit Modern Warfare 2, but some don't. Once it's loaded, the first time it may take a while, but yeah, just yeah, you should have it ready now. I'm not really sure why my name's that, I think it's because I used the preset for my reshades, but oh well. What you want to do next is just, it doesn't really matter what class you have, just choose a map. It can be any of these, whatever really ones you want to use. For your cinematic, just use one. I'm just going to use, let's go for high rise, just because it's simple. Okay, once the game is loaded, you just want to choose a class, it doesn't really matter what. Okay. Right, this is going to be really laggy, I know, but the basis is pretty simple, just because I don't know how to use ABS yet, but all you want to do is open your command, you want to type / these will be in your commands folder file, but yeah, I'm just going to show you anyways. Just mvm _actor _swarm space, then you want to use the Windows key, and you want to go to your cinematic mod folder, you want to right click on _precache, edit with notepad plus whatever it is, right? If you don't have that, you need to download it, and then you want to just basically get yourself a body from here. This is all set up for you. Press Ctrl V to paste it. Space again, don't forget the space. Then you want to do the head. It has to go in this order. You can't do your head and then body. It has to be body and then head. And then you just want to choose any head from in here. I'm just going to use this one. And Ctrl V, and then press enter, and you'll get yourself an actor. To give him a weapon, I'm just going to use the one from in here. Just copy this. You need to put actor 1. If you have multiple actors, replace the one with the number that comes up for each actor. So if I spawned in another one, that would be actor number 2. You can change the weapon if you want, and then the red symbolises what camo it's going to have. And red is obviously Red Tiger. Then press Ctrl V into here, and you'll see he gets a gun. Wow. Next, you want to give him an animation. So again, in this precache, I'm just going to give him this one. It doesn't really matter which one you use to practice with, it's up to you. And the the command is /mvm underscore actor underscore anim, and then put actor 1 because he's the number 1 actor, he's the first one who spawned in, and then press Ctrl V to paste the animation, and you see he has an animation. It's as simple as that. You don't just want to press /record and do what you do, get your Avid demos or whatever you use to record your cinematics, you do what you do, and it's as simple as that. Some animations, as you can see, don't require a gun, so you don't need to do the gun for this one specifically, but for ones like this one, he does hold a gun, so if I just do this again, /mvm underscore actor underscore animation, but it's just anim for short, and then actor 1, and then do the animation, you'll see he holds a gun, and yeah, it's as simple as that. So that's part of where I teach you the commands. Next I'm going to tell you how to get your own, whatever you might want, soap or ghost for instance. It's really up to you on what you want, but I'm going to teach you how to do this. So just come out of your MW2, close your notepads, and yes, so this is where it gets a bit hard. It takes a bit more time because you have to, if you want a specific animation, it's going to take you a long time to actually find what animation you want, but yeah, it's really up to you. So I'm going to do zone. You need to open up Zone Builder, you need to run it as an administrator. You don't really have to, it's not compulsory. What the fuck's happening here? Okay, once Zone Builder is open, depending on what map you want, you just want to go into your zone folder, and it's English, I think it is. Yeah, you have a bunch of maps here basically, and you just want to choose which one you want. Most people go with ending, but I'm going to show you oil rig because I have some stuff piled up on here. So yeah, so get oil rig, right, F2 just to highlight it, and copy it, don't include the .ff, and in zone builder you want to type in load zone and then oil rig, and you'll see that it is now loading the fast file. Now if you go back into your main bit here, right, you want to type in list assets x anim. Once you do that, you'll see an assets folder appears, and in here we'll have all the animations associated with that map. Okay, so what I tend to do is I'll rename this to anim, and then I will go into, I put them in data personally, and then I'll put an anim x models folder, and then I'll make a new folder called oil rig. Go in here, I should have brought it with me on the dumbass. Cut it, go into here again, oil rig, and then paste, and then I can come back to this instead of having to do all this again later on in the future. For the models, you just do the same, list assets, and then instead of x anim, you put x model, and you'll see that another one will appear. And yeah, so you just cut it, go to where you want to save it, and then just paste it. I know that that's going to be anims, now it's going to be model. You can rename it to model if you think you're going to forget, but it's completely up to you. Keep this open, but just minimize it. Next, you're just going to want to open these, and then you want to go back into your main bit, and then go to zone_source, and in here you have a mods folder. Right click and edit it, don't try and double click it because I don't think it's going to work, but yeah, edit it, and then you'll see the ones that you have from the preset file already in here. So what you want to do is for the models, so say I wanted, let's find, being this one, which is assets, and say I wanted soap, just type in soap in here and it will find him. Well, not bathroom soap, but here he is. You just want to copy that, and then you don't leave the comma in here, just a bit after that matters. You just want to replace it with what you want, and you want his body and head obviously, otherwise you're not going to get him. You're only going to have one certain body part of him. So say I wanted him, and then say I wanted, I don't know, ghost. Right, type in ghost and it'll find him. Some of these maps won't have these specific characters, so if you can't, if it says there's no one, like it can't find him, it's not in there, okay? This is set out really weirdly. What the fuck is that? But yeah, I tend to keep my models and animations together. So I'm only going to put them two in. If you have loads, like say you filled up all these spots that are in the ones I've given you. So I've given you this file, right, and you filled up all the model ones, and you want more. Just go down and type in X model, comma, and you can keep doing it as much as you want. I think there is like a limit, but I haven't actually found a limit. It seems I've put in loads before and it has coped with it. So put as many as you want, but obviously not too many. But yeah, that's all. Those are the models I want personally. I'm just gonna go with the animations just real quick, so I can keep the models together just so it's easier for me to find them. And then for the animations, it's X anim, like we did for the list assets, and then a comma. And then you want to go to your animations, and you can find whatever animation you really want from this specific map. So I'd advise playing it in the single player, having a look for an animation that you want or you might see and you think, oh, I want that. You then know which one to go for, like which .ff, and then you can find the animation that you want. From the oil rig, I know a lot of people like the gun toss one, so this comes in two parts. That's why I've done two people, but you want to get the two animations that come with it, and you just want to copy it and then put it into this file. Once you've found all the animations and models you want, you don't need them files anymore, you can close them. And then you wanna save this, Control S, and close it. And then what you want to do is you want to bring up your zone builder, which you should have kept open. Seems to have gone a bit smaller, but anyways, just type in build zone and then space and then mod, right? And that's it. It will say this, and it will say it's done, and then you just type in quit and you don't need it anymore. If you want to redo and find more later on, just do the same process as I've just shown you. But for instance, you may want to do another map. So for instance, you may want to do ending. I'd advise if this is your first time doing ending, because there's a lot of stuff in there. Pretty much all the characters are in there, and a lot of good animations are in just that one alone. So feel free just to use that one. I'm pretty sure this is the one from if you played MW2 anyways. There's like a museum. It'll have all the characters from inside the museum as well as the animations they're doing inside the museum on the stands. So you'll find them all inside this ending file. So I'd recommend doing that one first, but if you're following along, do Oreg if you really wish. Next, once you've done that, you want to just go into zone, you want to go to alter, and you'll find your mod.ff in here. You then want to right click and cut it, and you want to go into here and then back into your mods folder and your cinematic mod, and then you want to paste it in here and replace that mod folder that's already in here. Then you want to go to your pre-cache, and you'll see you have your models here and your animations here. And then what you want to do is you want to go back to the zone source. You could leave this open, I probably should have, and you'll have your models in that here. You right click and copy, or Control C, whatever you want to do, and then you double click so that this highlights, and then you just Control V and it will replace it. Make sure that there are speech marks in here as well as a semicolon. If there's not, it won't work, and it'll say there's an error when you come to load up a map. And you just want to do that for all of these. So just keep doing all of this. Yes, there's just 3 I haven't used, and then you get rid of any ones you have left over. Again, if you have more than what I have, and it's going past how many like pre-cache models that you have in here, all you do is just copy the whole thing. Copy the whole thing, including the semicolon right to the end. Don't go past it, otherwise you have like a massive gap. And then you just want to press the enter and then just keep pressing down as many as you need, and then just right click and you'll see that all highlights, so you know which ones are copies, and then yeah, just replace them. So you now want to do the animations, same thing, just copy and paste them over, and then delete any you have left over, or if you need more, copy and paste them. Right, that's all you need. So press Ctrl S to save this. You can close this and you can close this. You want to load up your Modern Warfare 2 again. Once it's open, go to your mods folder, go to the cinematic mod and launch it. And then you want to go to whatever map you wish to use. So again, I'll just do high-rise for the sake of it. Wait for it to load. Again, sorry, this is going to be laggy just because I don't know how to use OBS. Won't be laggy for you. Once it's loaded, go to whatever team. I just use Axis because it's the best one. And then yeah, you just want to go over this spot, and then yeah, so again with the commands, we're going to do /mvm_actor_spawn space. You want to do the body first, remember, paste it in, space again for the head, right, and then copy the head and paste. Then you'll have soap, right? You want to do the same for ghost. Items, just press the up key, right, so that it comes again, and then I just delete just to save time typing it, and then just put in the body and the head again, just like I told you how to. And you should get ghost as well. Then for the weapons, you can go into your IW4X folder again, and wait, I'll go into my Actus one. Go into your Actus one, get your commands. I always forget how to do the weapons, I don't know why, but yeah. I am going to change from gun just to show you it doesn't work. So go to UMP45 and say you want to use, I don't know, the AK-47. Just type in that, and here get the AK-47. And to give it to the other guy, change it from Actor 1 to Actor 2. He was the second guy I spawned in, and it'll give him the gun. For the animations, they will mostly work. You will get some that don't work. So some will, the guy will just like stand in a T-pose or something weird. He'll stand like that, and he won't do the animation. So that just means that that one doesn't work in multiplayer. There's just no way of getting that to work. So just find a different one that you want. So for the animations, do /mvm_actor_anim and then actor 1, and then make sure you've copied the animation and paste it, and you'll see here do an animation. And then again for the other guy, you will give them the second one, so like that, and then just delete this and Control V, and well, of course I gave it to the wrong one, but anyways, you just get rid of that. I'll give him a toss and then you can bind it to certain keys. So I would do like /bind like 5, and then do speech marks around that, and go to the end and do speech marks, and then every time I press 5 he will do that. And then you want to do the same for the other guy, so you want to change it to guy 2, and then it'll be actor 1, so you don't need to change anything, just come down here, do /bind, and then 6 probably, that would be best, and then just do that, and then 5 and 6, and you'll see how these guys will do that. Sadly, there's no way of getting this guy to stand in the exact right place, so you'll have to just keep moving him around until you get him in the right spot. To move him, I should probably include this in the commands, but just do slash MW underscore actor underscore move, and do actor, let's do 2, and you'll see that happens. Yeah, so that is how you do it. There's not much else I can say. If you do have a walking animation, so he's walking around, all you do is slash MW underscore actor underscore walk, and actor, just do actor 1, whatever actor it is, and then the number you put here will determine on what speed he goes. So if you put in 22 and he's going too slow or too fast, just adjust it until you get it right, and then you make it forward, and you'll see that he will move forward. That is pretty much it, guys. Yeah, if you have any problems, DM me on Twitter at milka_, I'll be in the description anyways probably. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, and yeah, peace.